Talk of the town at 8:37 now, 23 minutes away from our golf sale with Scotch Hall Preserve, so stand by for that. Right now, they're going to turn our attention to another topic of very important stuff here in Pitt County, the Pitt County Council on Aging, and the council has a new executive director, Rich Zeck, who has just moved here from Michigan, I believe. Good morning, Rich. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
Yeah, good to have you. We got his mic working, Michael? All right, very good. Let's talk about the Pitt County Council on Aging. What is it that you do actually?
Well, what we actually do is we're one of Pitt County's greatest secrets. Nobody knows really what we do. So we are an agency that supports and offers a wide variety of services for older adults. And actually, it's kind of geared for actually the children of older adults, the grandkids, to be able to give services, because a lot of older adults are kind of proud and they don't want to ask for help, and so we just offer such a wide variety of services, from Medicare counseling to Meals on Wheels, trips, activities, you name it. We do a wide variety.
And people may not realize that you hear Pitt County Council on Aging, they think it's part of Pitt County government, but really you're a separate nonprofit organization.
Yes.
You really are not part of county government.
No, we are not. And so we are called the Council on Aging because we are a 501c3. We rely heavily upon grants, individual donations, business donations, and so we are totally funded from the Pitt County government, federal, state, a whole variety of different entities.
And we hear about the Meals on Wheels program, which I think we did a video on this years ago, where I actually went in and delivered some of the meals to some of the folks, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, meeting some of our older citizens in the community was quite a joy, actually. And you need some volunteers for that, right? And I can tell you, if you have time to do that, you really should do it. Because I think the person that delivers the meals gets as much out of it as the people who receive the meals.
Oh, absolutely. And what people don't realize with Meals on Wheels is, Pitt County has a 26% poverty level. So that's relatively very high when you look at nationally at 14. But Meals on Wheels is more than a meal. It's companionship, because many of the people that we deliver meals to, they will not see another human face all day long, except for the person who volunteers.
Yeah.
So it's a good situation for the volunteer and for the person who gets the meal.
Yeah. So if you've got some extra time on your hands and you want to do something really worthwhile, I'll tell you, that's a very worthwhile thing to do. How many people in Pitt County on the Meals on Wheels program?
Well, roughly we serve about 220 people a day, and we have about 120 people on the waiting list. So funding is very short. And people are assessed with high needs. So the people who are on the waiting list, these are very high needs individuals who cannot make a meal for themselves, cannot get out of their home, don't have transportation, don't have family. They might be rehabbing from a stroke. These are high needs people that are waiting to get a meal. So that's part of the donation process. As the more money we receive, the more we give back to the community. We're very staunch supporters of being good stewards of our money.
Rich Zeck, the Executive Director of Pitt County Council on Aging. Now, you actually have 5 different senior centers across the county.
We do.
What do you do in those centers?
At each of the centers, they do a wide variety of programming, activities. Actually, in Greenville, we have a pool hall, so all the hustlers come and all the sharks come. And when I walk down the hall, I can hear the money being slid under the table, and I walk in, and there's just sweet old people there. And I'm on to them.
Where is that?
This is over on County Home Road, across from the Farmers Market.
Oh, that's Senior Center, yeah.
Yes, and then we have
one where we all go to vote, early voting.
Yes, we have Fountain, Farmville, Bethel, and Grifton. So,
all right, and that is a county-owned building, right?
No, it's actually not.
It's not?
It's not. We
Never
own
knew that.
See, the Alice Keene Recreation Building is next to us, and that's the part of the school system, but that's our building. The city donated the land, and fundraising was done to create that building.
How did I miss that? I thought that building was owned by the county. I'm glad you told me that. All right, now, other things that you do to help the aging in Pitt County. I know one of the things that people are always confused about is Medicare. Do you guys help with that?
Oh my goodness, it's the biggest thing that we do besides Meals on Wheels, and it doesn't matter regardless of people's incomes. I mean, you could be the lowest to the highest of highest. Medicare is complicated for everybody. We have certified trained SHIP counselors who do Medicare counseling. It went during open enrollment in particular, October to December, but throughout the year as people age in, they can come, they can set up an appointment, get an individual counselor to help them through that process, which is very complicated.
And do you also organize trips? Did I hear that?
Yes, we organize trips. Last year, they went to Scotland. They went to Charleston for Christmas. This year, we're going to Tennessee, Memphis on a trip. So there's a wide variety of trips. We partner with Lifelong Learning. We do a lot of partnering with different entities throughout Pitt County, and that's what we want to do.
So there's a lot of services available to senior citizens in this county that people probably are not even aware of through your organization. It sounds like you do a great job.
We look very hard to do that. In fact, we don't even use the word senior citizen anymore. They're just older adults because there's a stereotype that senior citizens are old people.
You're kidding. Senior citizens has become politically incorrect? Who knew?
Well,
I did not know. I thought that was the politically correct way to say old people.
Well,
now you just say old people?
Well, people don't want to come to a senior center because that's where the old people go. And it's not. It's the vibrant life. It's a place of life.
Right. Interesting. All right. How do people contact you if they want more information?
They can look us up on the website, which is Pitt, PITTCOA.com, and there's all kinds of information there. You can call us, 752-1717, or just stop by.
One thing I was you were going to tell us where the other senior centers are located other than Greenville. I think we got cut off.
Fountain and Farmville.
Okay.
Grifton and Bethel.
Okay, good.
So we're all over the place.
Anything else you want to mention?
It's a great place for people of all ages to come and volunteer. We're always looking for volunteers, people who have skills. Maybe you sing. Maybe you're a news reporter that would like to come and read stories to people. Or maybe you're a retired carpenter or a painter, electrician, plumber. The more people that volunteer offers us more resources to feed and support people within the community.
So if you're someone who has extra time on their hands, looking for something to do, this might be the answer for you.
1 hour a week, that's it.
Yeah, and give the number again.
752-1717.
All right, great. Good to see you, Rich.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to our community. It's good to have you here.
I love it here. Greenville's a great place.
Rich Zeck, the new executive director of the Pitt County Council on Aging, here in the studio this morning. Nice to see you, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, it's 7:45. We're 15 minutes away from the golf sale at Scotch Hall. We'll be right back. Billy Weaver is going to do the sport. The sports director is going to do the sports. We'll be right back with Weave and sports and a big